Oh, so you're saying she started choking you first?
It wasn't until he bonded out 3 days later, he committed another offense on June the 9th of 2024, also an assault.
Would it be possible to get the no contact order dropped?
The complainant in the case, Megan Rodriguez, in the report states that she's in favor of probation.
You hit her in her chest, then placed your hands around her neck, choking her.
His victim stood before the court and asked for mercy. She wanted him to get probation. But the prosecutor had other plans, pushing for a 10-year prison sentence. The man at the center of it all is Noel Rodriguez. His defense paints him as a devoted father who made one bad mistake. But the state's about to pull back the curtain on a darker truth, a string of failed probations and violent assaults against the very same woman pleading for leniency. And then comes the twist, the moment no one expected, when Noel himself tells his side of the story. As you listen, ask yourself, is this a man who's truly changed, or just one who's gotten better at pretending?
Mr. Rodriguez, if you'll come down, if I could have parties announced for the record for the state.
Robert Robot for Noel Rodriguez.
And are you Mr. Rodriguez? All right, you entered a no contest plea on October 16, 2024 to the offense of choking. According to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years in the prison. The state opposes your application. They're taking in consideration 2024 CR 008862. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, ma'am.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No objection.
No
Defense?
objections, Your Honor.
Have both parties had a chance to review the TAP evaluation, state?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, ma'am.
Any objection to the TAP evaluation, state?
No objection.
Defense?
No objections.
Any witnesses, state?
No witnesses, Judge.
Defense, any witnesses?
No, ma'am.
All right. I'll hear argument then. State you're opposed?
We are, Judge. Given the defendant's criminal history, this is not the first felony that he's been committed or that's been convicted of.
The prosecutor begins by highlighting the defendant's criminal record, but what he reveals next changes everything. This isn't just a record of crimes, it's a record of violence.
He has committed multiple acts of family violence, and one in October of 2023 was a choking and strangulation. However, that case was dismissed because the complainant waived prosecution.
And who was the complainant in that case?
It would have to check, actually, Judge. He has been convicted of unlawful carry of weapon and assault in 2021, and I can check the victim on that one momentarily. He also has been convicted out of state, out of Wilson County, for an assault second. He was given probation in that case. However, he did not complete his probation. He was revoked on December of 2023.
This is a crushing blow for the defense. The defendant was already on probation for assault, and he failed. He had his chance, and he threw it away. But the prosecutor isn't done yet. He's holding one last piece of evidence, and it's so explosive that it turns the entire hearing upside down.
And he is pleading to one case, which is the offense date of the 6th of June of 2024. It wasn't until he bonded out 3 days later, he committed another offense on June the 9th of 2024, also an assault second. Given his criminal history, given the fact that he has been given an opportunity to get probation in Wilson County and has been revoked, the state does not believe that he would be a good candidate for probation, and we ask that you sentence him to no more than 10 years TBC.
This is the final nail in the coffin. Noel Rodriguez is in court for a violent assault that took place on June 6th. He was released on bond, and just 3 days later, he allegedly struck again. With the case collapsing around them, the defense makes a desperate move, pulling out a trump card no one saw coming.
Right. And while the state is finding the list of the complainant on the other cases, defense, I'll hear your argument.
Yes, Judge, the defendant's been in custody for 168 days. He has no felony convictions that I know of. He has 2 children. He does need some mental health assessment. The complainant in the case, Megan Rodriguez, in the report states that she's in favor of probation. I think with the proper guidelines set forth and conditions that the probation recommends, that he's learned his lesson. He's taken anger management courses, 12 of them. I'd like to give you copies
Any
of
objection
those.
to the court reviewing the certificates?
No, sir.
This is a shocking twist. The victim, the very woman he was convicted of choking, wants him back. The defense seizes the moment, arguing he's a devoted father of 2 who's completed anger management classes. But the judge isn't convinced. So, what's really going on here? Does the victim know something the prosecutor doesn't, or is she ignoring something he can't forget?
So he has spent his 168 days productively in custody and he's ready to return. He has to support his 2 children, needs to get back to work. And I think that any other conditions that you might give him that are outlined in the probation report, he's willing to follow follow your rules and not come back here.
All right, defense? I'm sorry, state.
Judge, to answer your previous questions on the first assault, the misdemeanor conviction was a different complainant. On the assault, choking strangulation that occurred on October 26th of 2023, where the case was dismissed for complaining, waiving prosecution, was the same complainant as this case. It has a different last name, but I confirm it's the same date of birth.
All right, and then the case that you're taking in consideration, the ABI second, who's the complainant?
That one should also be the same.
All right, is there anything you wish to say?
I'm very more.
You want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
It's-
All right, so what was this argument about?
I can't even remember that day.
All right, because according to the stipulations, it states that the complainant was sick through food poisoning, and she asked for your help caring for your child, which was crying. And it says that you became angry with her. So she ended up taking the child and asked you to fix a bottle for the baby. You were still angry and you were upset with her requests. So she put the child down and went to get the bottle for herself. You wanted to leave the residence and tried to get the car keys. She would not give you the car keys, so you slapped her. She defended herself. You hit her in her chest, then placed your hands around her neck, choking her. So you don't remember any of that?
No, Your Honor, I was putting my daughter to sleep that night, and she had been in the restroom. I was having difficulty putting my daughter to sleep, and I had asked her to help me. She ended up picking up our daughter, and she started rocking her, putting her to sleep after that. I was frustrated, but I wasn't trying to leave at that point. It wasn't until she had started getting physical that I was trying to leave. But at no point did.
He tells the judge he can't even remember what happened. So, the judge picks up the official police report and begins to read it aloud. What follows are the brutal details of what he did to the mother of his children, and the courtroom falls silent.
Well, it says here, the victim stated that she was strangled by her boyfriend. She sustained injuries to her neck and chest. While speaking with the victim, I observed scratch marks and redness to the left and right side of the neck and redness to the chest. I observed bruising to the left and right biceps and underneath both arms of the victim. And they photographed the injuries. I also photographed a large amount of black curly hair clippings that were in the bathroom allegedly left by the suspect prior to him fleeing the location.
I had cut my hair that day.
All right. Well, in the report, they make it seem as though you choked her and then you cut your hair and then you left.
The judge presses him hard. The police report doesn't just mention the choking, it details how he cut his hair to change his appearance before fleeing the scene. He's denied everything up to this point, but then he slips, making a crucial mistake that completely changes his story.